Hi everybody, and welcome to my Dark Souls walkthrough. This is Dark Souls 2, and we will be doing... we'll figure that out as we go.
You will lose everything. Was frantic. The symbol of the curse.
I apologize for the screen resolution. I'm not 100% sure how to fix it. My camera obviously sucks ass.
Your future. Your very light.
Pretty sure I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube, but oh well.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care.
Oh god.
By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls. A hollow. Long ago,
Sorry for that.
in a walled off
A lot of interruptions.
far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Draenei. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
And I'm only allowing you guys to see the cut through in case none of you guys have ever played before and you're just starting to play Dark Souls. But this will be a walkthrough to show you how to get the best armor early on in the game, what stats to level up that'll help you out, what build might help you throughout the beginning of the game, a few pro tips and cons here and there.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn you anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Things betwixt. Now see, in this area, you can run around in it. It doesn't really do much. It's probably more so just for the view. Dark Souls is very well known for putting like really good views into the game. It's down there. Huh. So I got an endless pit of hell. so to speak, in the game. That's where you started off at, this tall tower looking thing that's kind of torn down. Well, sunshine thing are in there. Areas around here. We're going to continue on in the next area. Now up here, there's piles of bones laying all over the ground, like this one in front of me right there. And I don't know if you can see it or not very well, but these are bones right here. This actually has, this little area right here actually has goblins in it. These little guys, they're quick. Very quick, very interesting. But do not, whatever you do not attack them. If you attack even one of them, they will all come at you and attack you at one time. But if you leave them alone, as you just saw, run across that bridge, and right here on the side of the hill right here, you'll go left at the bridge, take the bridge, make a left, and then make another left immediately down towards the waterfall in this little hole. And right here you'll pick up a smooth and silky stone. Then you'll continue up. And there's actually another one like this that I didn't show you. It's actually back here across the bridge in the other area. Right here behind these bushes. This is actually an area that you can run through. I do not recommend doing this unless you've already fixed your character and chosen who you want to be. Because you will fight a... it's like a Cyclops and a Hippo mix. That thing right there. And it's extremely strong. And it will wipe your ass out in about 2 hits. Let me show you some of the moves it does. So... and I do like no damage to it whatsoever. If you actually manage to kill it, see, it killed me there. Evil son of a bitch. And I'm sorry the screen's backwards on you guys. I honestly don't know how to flip that. If there was a way, I would do it. There might be a way. Maybe not. But anyways, as you just saw, if you actually kill him, he gives you a ring in the beginning, and it decreases the enemy's stance of how they're fighting. So it makes their attacks less effective against you. We're going to continue up to the witch's house. Open this door here. And this is where you will start to build your character.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. Well, they're not yet. All of us like them. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you? You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men. Feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
Now I rather like having the names of the old knights. So I'm gonna name my person, King Arthur. That actually says King Arthur, but
it's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
now we're gonna show, or I'm gonna show you my build. Personally, in my own view, what you want to do is everybody says to go with the warrior because of the high strength and high dexterity. The knight has a high health points and high adaptability, which makes you tough to take down. The swordsman has, its skills are more so balanced on using dexterity rather than strength. Bandit has high dexterity and strength. A cleric, which is made from miracles. The sorcerer, as you can tell by the name, it's a sorcerer, magic. The explorer starts off with a dagger. I don't advise him, but he does come with a few well-known wares. I'm going to start off as deprived because all of their stats start off as the same thing. They all start off at 5, and you can choose how you want your specific build to be past that. Now, as far as what you want to get him from the special gifts, you want to go with something like the Petrified Something, and that will allow you to possibly get a boss weapon early on in the game.
Come here for the same reason, to break the curse. You're different as you think. Doesn't stand a chance. Hold on to your souls. They're all but keep you from going home. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
And that would finish up our character creation. Now, you want to go up these stairs over here. And there will be a chest right here to open. And this will have a second human effigy. Now, the human effigy keeps you from going hollow, as they said. It'll make you look human like you look now. I don't know if you can see it with how bright everything is, to be honest. You see, everything's too bright. We'll try and fix that. Maybe if I make it... No, you want it to be as least bright as I can get it. Turn off that. Now over here, you're going to break that, and there will be a soul of a lost undead and a torch. You're going to want to come up to the bonfire and light it. Light your torch. You only have 5 minutes beginning, but your torch allows you to see as you go throughout the game. And you can go up along these tree lines. I usually do this before I start any of the fog doors, just to kind of have it done. Now you'll get torches as you go throughout the game. The more you pick up, they stack on top of one of another, and you can eventually have a torch that lasts 5 hours if you wanted. But that just kind of lights up the whole area. And we can put it away now. We're going to go back to the beginning and go through the first fog door. Now you want to hit the right analog stick as R3 in order to lock onto your enemy. And trust me, you're going to want to lock onto your enemy in order to... You're going to want to lock onto your enemy in order to dodge him. If you don't lock onto your enemy, chances are you might end up killing yourself. Maybe we'll do a fist build. We'll go and we'll attack them with a fist. We'll do a high strength build and we'll punch the shit out of everything. Now this is a dagger right here in case you start off like I did without a weapon. We'll just go punch everybody here. Again, I apologize for the glare. Get rid of this guy, he's becoming quite the problem. Alright, here's a life gem. Now the life gems you want to use to heal yourself, you always want to keep them like in your second part, and your human effigies you want to keep in the last part. And as far as, now my guy starts off looking naked, but you actually can put the original stuff you were wearing first back on, so that you're wearing something. And then this is where you're going to want to go into your inventory and leave your smooth and silky stone and your petrified something. Now see, I just got a twinkling titanite and whatnot. Now you want to go back over here, and you see that small ledge sticking out? You're going to want to drop down right here, and you'll actually pick up a soul of a proud knight off of him. And you're gonna want to go up to the ladder and kick that down as well so that you can come back. And the other doors I find rather useless, so we're just going to continue on to Majula. And here we are at Majula. Now over here is a divine blessing. This heals your health all the way. Very useful. And then you'll want to be careful when you do this, but drop down onto this little ledge and then drop down over on the other ledge. And right here should be a morning star and a cleric sacred chime. And right here will be your binoculars so you can enjoy the beautiful view of the ocean. gonna light this bonfire and continue on to grab the remains of all of our stuff. Right here's another life gem. And right here is a well with a rock sticking out the side right there. You're going to want to go up and punch the rock. And that will have an Estus Flask Shard, which I will show you what the Estus Flask Shard is for here in a second when I get over there. Now you're going to want to come down to this tree, and there should be this lady right here, the Fire Keeper.
Or Mary, a pole of fate, bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatter. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
And this is where you get your Estus Flask.
He who came
Now the Estus Flask will help you. Actually, we're just going to skip everything that she said so that we can continue to upgrade the Estus Flask that she just gave us. But the Estus Flask will be like a bottle of golden liquid. And what it does is it will heal you a lot faster than these life gems will. Then you're going to want to come off and into this little area over here. And this should be where you guys can actually see rather nicely because it's so dark. You get a rusted coin out of this chest. There are no doors here, so don't pay attention to any troll signs. We're going to open this area. And this will take us towards the first boss fight in Dark Souls 2. This will actually take us towards an area called the Forest of Fallen Giants. Now you don't have to go this way first. There are other ways that you can go. But it's always better to go this way first because the merchant hag, Melenthia, that you actually see will actually help you. Now you have to jump there because of this big hole, as you can see. Right there, that will actually kill you if you fall down it. I always put B as my jumping mechanism. Just makes it a lot easier on me because I can hold in B to run. Beat this guy up. And if you go alongside the river here, off to the right, there should be another bonfire. Now the bonfires are your save points. As long as you hit a bonfire, this will be where you spawn in next. Just beat up all these guys. And there should be a guy over on that hill shooting arrows at you, and a guy off to the right with a shield and a long sword. You're going to want to watch out for the guy with the long sword. Usually you just back up towards these rocks and the guy with the arrow cannot hurt you. And then you just move on and attack the guy with the bow and arrow. But he will pull a dagger out, so you do got to be careful. And down here is another soul. This guy laying on the ground, he actually will hurt you. He's got an axe and it does a lot of damage. So make sure you're careful with him. We're going to continue on and up the ladder. Now this is going to be tricky because there's 3 guys up here. Now you want to take out the guy with the axe first because of that jump attack. Want to heal up here real quick? And there's 4 guys actually up here. He's almost dead. Now he's dead. Now it's always good in case you want to use a weapon. I'm only doing this to see. I've never done a fist build before. So we're going to try that out. If I can ever stop getting hit. Up a little bit. Excuse the calling. And you just want to pick up all these life gems and human effigies and everything that's laying around here. Now this guy right here, this white knight, he's called a Haiti Knight. If you kill him, you get a sword that actually uses lightning damage. But I would not advise it if you're trying to do what I did. Chances are you actually will die. At least don't try it without a weapon. Now you can switch and choose to put a weapon on. I simply just don't want to. But I'm going to use a dagger here because, well, and press Y to two-hand. Two-handing gives you a stronger weapon attack, I guess you can say. As you can see, using my dagger kills them a lot faster. Most of the enemies in this game will do a 3-swing attack. So if you want to actually attack them and just wait for their attacks to settle down, all you have to do is wait for them to swing 3 times. Now I'm going to run past these guys. More so for the fact of dying, I guess. And that concludes our video as far as this goes. And I'll be starting a new one as far as it goes once I get to the Merchant Hag Melenthia at the next bonfire, which is just up that ladder you saw me walking up.